Hello, beautiful people all over the whole world. And yes, that includes you, cutie.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome. I had to quick mute myself in the Twitch window because it was causing me to have a stroke. Um, but welcome one and all to Reflect Games and our production of Tomb of Annihilation. I am John Crabtree, your dungeon master for this evening, and I am joined by just the most fabulous table of nerds. Why don't we go around and introduce ourselves? Hannah, kick us off.
Hi, I'm Hannah, playing Kathira Fletcher, darling.
Kate.
Hi, I'm Kate, and I am playing Dr. Juniper Barrows. It's so nice to see you again.
Over here with Cricket.
Hi, everybody. I'm Cricket, and I am playing Wilhelmina Ironwood.
Hello, everyone. I am Bailey, and I am playing Riddle.
Yes, you are. With our introductions out of the way, roll them credits, baby!
The curse worsens. The world suffers. We're running out of time, and you put our fates, the fate of the world, in the hands of these amateurs. We've sent so many to die in those jungles. What's for more?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Hey, welcome back. Also, I forgot to mention that behind the scenes, we have the person who is making all of us look fantastic, the person behind all these fabulous graphics that you see here on the stream. Maui Dungeon Zaddy Jones is here with us. Show him some love. When last we left our heroes, they had bartered with the resident dragon turtle outside of the Bay of Chult, having appeased him with tributes. They made their way into Port Nyanzaru. Sylvain, goodness, went off to sort things out with her lodging, sending you guys to go figure stuff out by yourself. Which you did. You went over to the Red Bazaar and found the Thundering Lizard, the local inn, where you procured some rooms and some drinks and some more drinks and some tabaxis. Following a musical band of tabaxis back into the old city outside of the walls of Port Nyanzaru, you were introduced to the local music scene in the Grey Cup, and got to see a little bit of how the other half lives here in Port Nyanzaru. I think also along the way there were some interactions with an enthusiastic dwarf and some clues were given that more information could be found in the local temple of, I believe, Savras. You were also told to expect an invitation to Wakanga Otamu's villa sometime the following morning. But as it stands right now, it is the evening before, and the evening is yours. What would you like to do?
I mean, stones, obviously.
Amazing.
I think where we left off was we had just left the Great Cup.
Right.
And we're in the street outside. And Wilhelmina is intoxicated and happy about it. So what's he doing? Because she's probably going to follow him.
Yeah, so he's definitely picking up on those vibes. I believe that's he's putting the ball back in your court and trying to suss out what the lodging accommodations are going to be for the evening.
Yeah, will she put him up?
Stones.
Yeah.
So is this your neighborhood?
It's sort of become my second home. I didn't actually grow up here in Chult. I found my way here, but I like it. I think I might stay around a while.
Because, well, the reason I ask is because my friends and I are sharing a room back at the inn. So,
Gotcha.
I mean, I can just go back with them. That's fine.
No,
I don't want to pressure you.
No, there is no pressure at all. You are, of course, welcome to stay in my room for the evening.
Okay. Okay, guys. I'm. You don't need to get the bigger room for me.
Can you find your way back in the morning, darling, and we need to come fetch you?
I'm very good at finding my way around. If the undead don't get me, I'll be there in the morning.
I will make sure she gets where she needs to go. Don't worry.
Do we know what time
Do I?
we're supposed
What was
to?
that?
Do we know what time we're supposed to be there?
Was that information given to us, DM?
Y'all have not received the invitation yet, but you were told to expect it sometime in the morning.
In the morning, okay. Yeah. Maybe just come and see us at dawn.
Oh. Well, okay.
I don't know how early these princes, are rising in the morning, but perhaps we should be ready for
Princes?
anything.
Surely you cannot be meeting with one of them merchant princes.
Oh yeah, we are.
Really? Which one?
Well, Juniper would remember his name, but Kate does not. Give me a second. We are meeting with... That might have been somebody else. DM, could you remind me?
Absolutely. It was Wakanga Otamu, the merchant prince.
We're meeting with
Of the
Wakanga Otamu. He's one of them merchant princes.
Have you met him? Do you know him?
No, of course not.
Wow.
How do you know Merchant Prince Otamu?
Oh, we don't. We're gonna meet him tomorrow.
Fascinating. Oh, you are just full of surprises.
Is it unusual for people from out of town to meet with one of the merchant princes?
Well, usually it's not uncommon for people to come in to meet them, but it's mainly, dignitaries,
How do you know we ain't
phenomenally
dignitary?
wealthy traders. Clearly, I don't want to assume if you're going to be meeting with Wakango Otamu, but it's
We're
certainly...
expecting an invitation from him in the morning. So, y'all, have fun, but just keep that in mind. Don't want to keep him waiting.
Absolutely, I will not. Far be it from me to inconvenience one of the merchant princes.
And I think with this parting line, Dr. Barrow's just gonna be like, all right, y'all, we'll see you.
Have fun, Will. And Kafira will follow Dr. Barrow.
Yes.
Riddle will go with the. Well, no, actually, because Riddle was last instruction was keep an eye on Cricket. So Riddle will keep following Cricket, but at a discreet distance.
As ordered.
And if that is now the Wilhelmina. And if that is the plan, so if this is the plan, then I'll bring her back at dawn.
Perfect.
Fair enough.
Perfect.
Yeah. So
One sec.
no worries. So Grass Seeds and Stout Branch look slightly disappointed to see the two of you leaving, but don't make a big fuss out of it.
I got what I came for.
It wasn't really my vibe, I don't think.
And I had an interesting conversation with that man, but I don't think I need to take it any further than that.
Oh, speaking of interesting, met someone interesting at the bar. She was some sort of wilderness guide. Said we struck her as, I don't know, something about, she could tell we were adventurers or something like that, and she offered her services, but I certainly don't have enough gold to afford her rates.
How expensive was she?
Oh, I was sort of drunk and didn't write it down. I just remember thinking it was a lot and more than I had.
It was 10 minutes ago.
5 gold a day and 30 days up front.
It was 5 gold a day and she wanted 30 days up front.
Oh my god!
I mean, I don't know if there's a way we could get some quick gold while we're in town.
Well, maybe this merchant prince wouldn't mind shelling out for advance, if it would advance his cause of us finding whatever it is we're supposed to be finding.
She seemed very confident that either her or someone of her profession was absolutely vital to our survival.
Kate remembers that we saw some kind of posting about wilderness guides in the tavern where we're staying.
Yep.
I believe that Dr. Barrows saw that. Were there rates posted?
Yeah, there was both of them had the same rate.
Comparable rates. Okay.
Yeah.
So this woman wasn't trying to swindle us.
No.
For being newcomers in
town.
town.
Be the going rate for wilderness guides.
All right, rad.
And she gave me her card, something. She'll show it to Dr. Barrows.
Look at it.
She seemed nice. Personally, I don't know that someone else is absolutely necessary, but she seemed to think so.
Well, we have a map. But that map is incomplete. So
that's the fun, isn't it? Filling it in as we go.
Well, sure. I could see why you would think that would be fun. I personally am feeling a little anxious about it myself. So perhaps something to consider. And maybe this prince, I don't know how much money he has, but I would wager that he has 5 times 30. Kate's not good at math, but Dr. Junie is.
150, I think.
Thank you. I would wager he has 150 gold to spare. And maybe he has 300 gold to spare and we can get her for 2 months. If I feel him out.
Okay, so
That's all I'm saying.
terribly sorry to have to admit this. I've been really very detail focused about this whole shebang.
Yes, and I have noticed that about you, and I do appreciate it.
Yes. We think we're going to be here for two months.
I think it wouldn't hurt.
Long term.
I think it wouldn't hurt to get 2 months worth, and then if we don't spend it, we could just keep it. So we lost it along the way. Oh, bummer.
Right. And see, I thought Syndra was the one who had sort of hired us, but is she acting for the prince? Or?
Well, maybe we should ask her.
Hmm.
I'm just saying, we are in an unusual and unfamiliar place.
My favorite place to be.
And I personally am not ready to say, oh, we don't need a guide. I'm personally interested in a guide.
Well, I mean, we have a guide, but whatever.
Oh, don't get your feelings in a wad. We can all contribute.
Vera will walk on her longer legs like 2 paces in front.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. Great. Is there anything else that y'all want to do before wrapping up the evening and moving on to the next day?
I just want to figure out if Wilhelmina is staying with Stone. Am I standing in the corner, or am I waiting outside the door? No. Okay. So I'm just waiting outside the door.
Imagine that Riddle would start to follow us into the room, and I would notice, and be like, Riddle, no, outside outside the door. You know, maybe in the kitchen. Maybe plug your ears. Okay, good night.
Okay, I will get as close to the kitchen as I can while still being able to see the door, because I was given very specific instructions. Keep an eye out, make sure that Wilhelmina doesn't get into trouble. And then I will wait until the crack of dawn, and then I will just walk into the room, pick her up, and carry her back to the others. Without any warning, without any
unceremoniously.
Like, at dawn, bring her back. Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh. Good morning, Riddle.
I hope the door wasn't locked, because if it was, it's broken. That lock doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, the Stones is gonna have to get a new lock for sure.
Oh, golly. Oh, Riddle, and I'm draped over your shoulder.
Yes, Wilhelmina.
Do you have any water on you by any chance?
I'm going to check. It's like, no, I do not see any.
Do you have any supplies in your torso or something that I could have a drink of water, maybe?
I bend her chest compartment.
Yeah.
I would not. I would have no such thing. But I will. Do we pass a vendor along the way, or anything?
Let's.
At the ass crack of dawn.
Yeah.
All the vendors are currently still setting up, if they're even out at this time of the morning, unfortunately.
Okay. I will look for water to rehydrate my companion.
You see along most of the buildings that they have barrels of water that collect from the roofs that people use to water plants, water animals, sometimes water people.
Okay.
And
I will.
it's a fairly common. You see a lot of means of collecting rainwater. You get the impression that it rains a lot here.
Okay, I will take Wilhelmina off my shoulder and hold her so that she is face over one of the buckets.
Perfect. I will just kind of grasp the rim and just kind of drink, like face directly in the rain barrel. Thank you, Riddle.
Need art of that immediately. Just like I imagine Riddle is completely upright and Wilhelmina is like legs and then torso up against Riddle and is just like
Hair's all dunked in the water.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It feels relatively
refreshing
refreshing on this hot, humid Port Nyanzaru morning.
Riddle, do you think less of me as a person?
No, because you are still a person.
Oh.
That makes you more than me, so I cannot think less of you.
Riddle. My buddy, and I'll just pat you on the head. You're a person to me. You're a real friend. I'm gonna sleep until we get there, okay? Okay.
Ok dok artichoke.
Is Wilhelmina still drunk?
No, she's like that, like groggy, feels like death, like cotton mouth, even though she just had a ton of water, just feels bad.
Okay.
So she's gonna sleep for this walk.
Riddle will try to be very gentle.
No.
You've given them a lot to think about.
Adorable.
There is one word going through Riddle's head right now, and that is it's not person, it's friend.
That's really precious, and I love it a lot. Eventually you make your way back to the Thundering Lizard's common room. At this time of day, do Riddle and Wilhelmina run into Dr. Barrows and or Kafira?
I was going to ask, does our room have a window?
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Then Kafira is sitting in the window with like one leg out of it, like leaning against the opening of it, just kind of watching the city wake up because she's been up since like just before dawn.
I also think that Dr. Barrows is an early riser from all of those years being a med student and being a doctor and all of that. I do think that she would be up early. I think that she would be downstairs though.
Okay. So yeah, as you approach the Thundering Lizard, you spot Kafira in the upstairs window, and a light breeze blowing through her hair. Even though it's you don't feel a breeze down here on this level, so it must just be higher up.
Morning. Mission accomplished.
I will set you down in a chair at the table. A high chair.
No. Good morning, Dr. Barrows.
Morning. Doesn't look up from the work that she's currently occupied with. She's got a book open taking notes, and she's also got the unfinished map of Chult that she's looking at as well.
Seeing them go inside, Kafira will join them in the common room.
Good morning.
Oh. Hmm.
Yes, good morning to you too, Riddle. I saw you. Have we received our invitation, DM?
I'll say at this point, shortly before Riddle and Wilhelmina's arrival, you were greeted by a courier who dropped off your invitation to the Merchant Prince's villa.
Lovely. I would have opened it immediately and read it.
Yeah, you find directions to Wakanga Otamu's home in the merchant district, and instructions to show this invitation to the servants by the gate.
And to come immediately this morning, or is there an appointed time that we should meet?
At your earliest convenience.
Love. I'll continue to pore over the book that I have in the map without looking up, and just kind of turn out the invitation. This arrived. We're to meet him at our earliest convenience.
That's good.
Do you need like a bath or something?
Maybe. My head is killing me. But it was a fun night.
I kind of look at Wilhelmina and say, ugh, gosh. Yes, perhaps we should fix you up a bit before we go see this prince.
Yeah.
I pull out my my herbalism kit and my med kit, and I start concocting a hangover remedy for
Amazing.
Wilhelmina.
Make me a medicine check.
You bet.
Medicine or nature, your choice.
Nature. I would prefer. Won't get into a discussion about why nature is an intelligence stat and medicine is a wisdom stat. Save that for a different day. That's a 14.
Great. Yeah. You're confident that this hangover remedy will be relatively successsul.
Darling, here you go. Here's this. Drink this. It's not going to be pleasant, but you're going to feel better when you're done.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Barrows.
You're welcome, darling.
Yeah, it's medicinal.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Duh.
Put hair on your chest.
Yeah. Wilhelmina just kind of giggles to herself at that, and then goes to find the washroom to kind of freshen up before we head out.
Easy enough. Yeah, there's definitely a bathroom, as it were, in this facility, and easy enough to get some nice hot water and a good soak. All right. Is there anything else that y'all would like to accomplish before making your way over to the Merchant Prince's villa?
I think the traditional morning tasks of breakfast and whatnot. But I do think that Dr. Barrows is quite impatient and eager to get a move on here and meet this prince.
Great.
Barrows, I have a riddle for you.
Yes, I would love to hear. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Ok, Doc Artichoke. I am holding a bucket. Not really. You have to imagine I am holding a bucket in my hand.
I understand.
It is a bucket that is half full of water.
Mm.
It is very heavy.
All right.
You can put something in the bucket that will make it less heavy. What is it? What do you put in the bucket to make it less heavy?
Ooh. What do I put in the bucket to make it less heavy? Air.
No. The bucket is only half full of water, so it is already half full of air. More air will not make it less heavy.
Give me a hint. Give me a
Is
hint.
this a special riddle for Dr. Burrows that can other people guess?
No, help me out. Help me. I want help. I want to get this.
I think it's something that would require some sort of a sharp tool to put into the bucket. If what I'm thinking is correct.
What are you thinking? Just guess. Just do a guess.
A hole. You put a hole in the bucket.
You are right.
Oh!
That is correct.
Y'all, I am not as sharp as I need to be if we're going to meet this prince today.
We all have our moments, you know. I'll probably...
No, but that was clever. I like that. That was good. Good one, Riddle. Do a little tink tink, pat pat.
Amazing.
About that time, Wilhelmina comes back, looking much better.
Oh my,
Amazing.
Dear, you are a brand new woman. All right, let's go.
The four of you stride out into the increasingly warm Port Nyanzaru morning, and as you make your way to the merchant district, you see a stark contrast between where you were introduced to last night with the old city compared to what can only be described as new money. The merchant district is where most of the merchant prince's villas are located. You walk past all manner of mansions and other high-class residences. The personal guards roam the neighborhood, and it's the vibes are definitely very different.
You say new money, I hear gentrification.
For sure. Even more so of than just like gentrification. It's really more like a gated community.
Yeah, I was looking at the map, and there, like, you have to go through a very specific path in the city to get up here, right? It's, like, guarded by, like, tall, like, plateaus and walls and whatnot.
Absolutely. That is 100% the case.
Yeah.
It's got a great view of the city. The path you're the path you're walking on winds uphill, and over the bluffs you get a great view to the north of the ocean, and to the south the city is laid out before you, and the jungle beyond, as it dwindles into haze. Eventually you do approach the villa of Wakanga Otamu, as described to you in your invitation. The gate outside of the grounds is decorated in dinosaur teeth and colorful glass that glisten beautifully on top of the walls surrounding the grounds. You get the impression that they are not only ornamental but also practical trespassing deterrent. Standing outside the gate, you see a man in a neatly pressed uniform standing by the gate, who receives your invitation from you and ushers you inside down a gravel pathway towards a gorgeous, breezy-looking villa with beautiful gardens surrounding the building itself. You see approaching you a Chultan man in opulent clothes, striding confidently towards you, trailed by 2 stoic bodyguards. His hair is covered in a wrap of fabric that glints with golden thread. His long beard is adorned in rings that are embedded with gems and arcane runes. His opulent robes billow theatrically as he spreads his arms in a welcoming gesture. And he says, "Ah, you must be the brave adventurers Miss Sylvain told me about, huh? Truly, you look like heroes of myth and legend come springing to life from the ancient tales. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Prince Wakanga Okamu, and this is my villa."
Oh, Prince, it is such a pleasure to meet you. I think that Judy is very overcome with his flattery and definitely is like, "Oh my gosh, you are so nice. It is so nice to meet you. My name is Dr. Juniper Barrows."
The pleasure is all mine. I am at your service. And he gives a deep bow and kisses your hand.
Oh, stop.
And he shifts his attention to encompass the rest of you and says, "You are all welcome here, if only because of your excellent taste in employers. Come in, relax, I will bring us refreshments." And he leads you back into an open, shaded courtyard that is open to the breeze. You feel a fresh breeze coming in off of the ocean, carrying with it scents of the garden and also of salt water. It's a gorgeous location, and the patio furniture that you all array yourselves in is of the utmost comfort and leisure. Wakanga returns with several chilled drinks that he hands out to you. And as he sits down, he says, "So, tell me, what do you think of Chult, huh?"
It's lovely. Very warm. Very colorful.
Mm-hmm.
With handy water barrels. Very useful.
I'm glad you picked up on that. It is something unique to the area. With all of the rain that comes during the rainy season, it is important to have the infrastructure to handle the volume.
Wilhelmina has just been shrinking more into herself the more like effusive his flattery and welcome. And she just is so awkward and uncomfortable. She just goes, so are your friends and loved ones dying too also?
Ah, yes, of course. We come together in trying times. I have, of course, been apprised of your very important mission, quest, if you will, that has been appointed to you. Unfortunately, yes, this curse affects us all. Some more directly than others. To that end, our mutual friend extends her apologies that she cannot join us this morning. Her health prevents it. But she does send her apologies, and also, and he waves down a servant who immediately ducks back inside and comes back out holding 4 leather pouches that jingle slightly as he presents them, and he hands to each of you a pouch that contains 50 gold each.
Oh, I catch Kufira's eye. Like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Very generous.
She intended to give this to you on the ship, but became distracted on the last leg of your journey. Hopefully, this will assist in your preparations.
Thank you.
That wow. Thank you.
honorable merchant prince, we are so grateful to you, and of course to Miss Sylvain for this generous contribution to our quest. Thank you so much.
I will pass your thanks along.
Have
Now- Please.
No, please. Terribly sorry to interrupt you.
Far be it from me to interrupt such a distinguished guest. Please, what were you saying?
I think I was just going to ask if there were other groups that had come across your generosity that had been sent before us that might have information that would be useful to us. That's all.
None that have crossed my paths. This is my first time interacting with a party such as yourselves. Also, this is the first time that Ms. Sylvain has able to meet me in person. We have communicated largely through letters and sending spells. We are long-time magical colleagues.
I see. Yes, I was curious what the connection was. I don't know, you're the very first merchant prince I've ever met, so don't have a lot of context, you know.
Well, I hope I live up to your expectations.
She just gives him a nod. She's clocking Juniper's very flattered reaction, and because she already has the information that Syndra does not think they're going to survive, she is taking this interaction very differently. And it's just kind of trying to get a read on his vibe, because the flattery feels unearned, let's just say.
Kindly make an insight check.
Will do.
I thought about asking
Oh.
if I believe him, and I was like, nah, Ginny doesn't care. She's so flattered. She doesn't give a shit.
I want to ask, I'm leaving this up to the DM. Am I able to store this sack of gold he gave me in, say, a chest compartment? Is that something you think I can have?
Sure, yeah. We'll say you can have a chest compartment to store
Sure.
goodies.
Chest compartment, awesome.
Yeah, that's fun.
Cool.
It didn't-
What was your role there, Hannah?
wasn't good, but it was natural.
Amazing. Yeah, he is laying on the razzle dazzle, and it is difficult to be anything but charmed by
Cool.
his extrovertedness. You do see him clock Dr. Barrow's attention, and his gaze sort of lingers on her a little bit, and he turns to the rest of you and says, "Now, normally, I am a creature of commerce, but I believe that information should always be free. Come, ask of me what you wish. What do you want to know? I am an open book."
I have a question about Chult, actually, if that's okay.
Of course.
So the city seems kind of old, right?
Yes, it is indeed an ancient city.
Then why doesn't anybody know what the rest of the continent is? Like, I know it's dangerous, but a lot of places are dangerous. Why here so much?
Yes, Chult has a fascinating history. Long ago, before even the spell plague, the continent was inhabited by the ancient tribes of Chult. But long ago, the empire crumbled in on itself, largely due to the, well, there are debates as to how much importance single important people play in these sort of historical events. I personally believe that it is a little more complicated than simply there was one big bad guy that ruined everything. But the contribution of Raznasi to the downfall of the empire cannot be overstated. It was his necromantic workings that dissolved the ties between the tribes, making it too dangerous to travel. Eventually, civilization condensed here in Port Nyanzaru, the last bastion of the great empire.
Where, I'm sorry, you said it was a necromancer of some import. Did he have a location he was, did his foul deeds from?
Where he did his deeds from is a matter of debate, but we do know where he came from originally. He was once a paladin in this sworn to protect the city of Mesro. That city has disappeared during the spell plague. Many believe it was destroyed.
DM,
Mhm.
when you talk about the spell plague,
Yes.
are you talking about this business that happened with Raz in C, where he kind of like unleashed all of these undead? Or are you talking about like the well-known spell plague event in like D&D Faerun lore?
The latter.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, the city of Mesro disappeared during the spell plague.
Okay. Would I know? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, yeah, and the release of Rosenzie's undead hordes happened before then.
Happened before the spell plague.
Yeah.
How long ago in game was the spell plague?
A couple hundred years.
Okay, so it's been a couple hundred years of undead roaming free.
Yep.
Rad. Cool.
Does Wilhelmina clock any sort of reaction from Dr. Barrows hearing about necromancers and hordes of undead? Is she reacting at all?
Can I, DM, are you fine if I call for a player-to-player insight check?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
I'm gonna roll my own check as well.
Do it.
What'd you get?
23.
Okay, I got a natural 1.
Hey, number one club! Welcome.
Doctor.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yes, you're definitely clocking. I think that Judy's inhibitions are a little bit low just because she has been so flattered by this man. I'm realizing as we're playing in real time that Judy really likes it when people flatter her and think that she's great. So because of that, and also because this is what she's been thinking about, and this is like the purpose of like the reason why she came here, she is definitely like getting excited when necromancy is mentioned. You get a very strong sense that she has heard the name Roz and C before. Yeah, and you're getting the sense that she is very excited by this line of questioning, this line of conversation.
Cool.
But
Just puts that away.
But yes, the short answer to your question is, it is very dangerous, and it has been very dangerous for a very long time.
What did you say is the most common cause of death around here?
Ooh, an interesting question, if a little dark. I would say, well, there are certainly the ever-present threats of the undead hordes that wash up against the walls of the city from time to time.
Undead hordes?
Also, the natural wildlife of Chult can be very dangerous.
Flora or fauna? Or both?
Yes to all of the above.
Fascinating.
But if I were to say one over the other, probably the fauna.
It's usually the case.
At least the flora stays in one place for the most part.
Good to know.
DM.
Some exceptions. Yeah.
Would I have any additional information about Mesro disappearing during the spell plague, since that was a time of great magical interest?
It did come up a little bit in your research of Roz and C, so I'll say, sure, go ahead and make a history check.
Okay.
That makes sense that would be something that you would have heard about.
Uh, 22.
22. Incredible. Let me... Yeah, you know that there is a bit of a debate amongst scholars as to the actual fate of Mesro, whether or not it was destroyed or moved or otherwise magically concealed. The consensus seems to be that there should be more ruins in that area than there are for something to have been destroyed.
Got it. Thank
But
you.
it was also a pretty chaotic time magically.
Yeah.
So a lot of weird stuff was happening.
Yeah.
So that's something you know, is that there's a sort of debate among scholars.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
At this point, Wakanga focuses in a little bit on Riddle, and he says, I'm sorry if this is prying, but your metal companion here, he is different than any construct that I have come across.
In what way?
Is simply that his design is unfamiliar to me. I am, though, intrigued. Would you permit me to cast an identification spell?
I'd have to ask him.
Riddle,
Yes.
what do you think about that?
I do not know what it means. What do you think, Doctor?
Oh, I think you should let him.
Oak Doc Artichoke.
Good enough. And he stands up and draws a couple of runes in the air that you see a trail of sparks follow his finger movements, and he places a hand gently on Riddle's chest and frowns. Fascinating.
Is everything okay? Is Riddle okay? He's okay, right?
I attempted to cast an identification spell on him, and it did not work.
It didn't work.
No.
I tried to cast Identify on Riddle.
Same result.
What on earth?
Would someone like to inform the non-magical users what's going on?
Is it DM? Is it failing, or is it like the spell isn't able to complete, or it's like completing but Identify can't like pull any information?
Yeah, it's a similar effect to trying to cast Identify on a mundane object.
Oh, okay.
Or something that that the identification spell can't attach to.
See, I'm just thinking like, this guy that I don't know, this guy, this prince tried to do something and says, oh, it didn't work. It's like, okay, whatever. Dr. Barrows tried it and it didn't work. Now Riddle is like, what is going on?
Well,
Dr.
when
Barrows can do anything. I know. They told me.
well, it's quite simple, really. When Identify don't work, that means that you tried to cast it on something that ain't magical. So Riddle ain't magical, but he's sentient. I'm not
The
really
other
sure what.
option, there are a couple of things that this could mean. All of them are deeply fascinating.
What are you thinking? She's deeply curious and wants to kind of have a brainstorm sesh with this merchant prince right now. What are you thinking could be the possibilities? I'm deeply intrigued. I hadn't thought about this
Sure.
before.
Usually, you can
at least identify some sort of the school of magic that was used to enchant a construct. It might have something to do with the wording of the spell itself. The identify spell only works on objects.
Oh. So you're saying that riddle ain't an object? Interesting. Makes a quick
Riddle,
note.
what can you tell me about yourself?
I am a warforged.
And what does that mean to you?
I am a construct. I was built to fight. I opened my eyes. A sorcerer put this hammer in my hand and said, "It's hammer time. Go fight." And so I went out and I fought, and then there were no more people left to fight. So I walked around looking for someone else to tell me what to do. And then I fell, and then someone put me on a boat, and then I fell off the boat, and then a long time passed, and then I was lifted out of the water and taken to a church, and then I met them, and now they tell me what to do.
This conflict you speak of, how long ago was this?
At least, how long have I known you? I'm saying this to you guys. To the party. How long have I been owned by you?
Couple months.
Before that, then. I honestly have. Seriously, I have no idea.
Yeah. He's just trying to connect some dots.
And he goes, interesting. If I'm correct, and your friend here is not a mere construct, the implications of this. I don't know of anyone that has the magical knowledge to accomplish something like this. And I know a lot of people.
Kafira has been very disinterested in the track of this conversation. Just sort of listening, sort of just drinking her drink. And as soon as he mentions he doesn't know anyone else who knows, and that this doesn't align with anything else, there's a very clear shift in body language, and she is now fully back into the conversation and just doesn't say anything, but there's a marked difference in how she is listening.
I'm surprised that you don't know anybody who could do this kind of magic, Your Honorableness. That does shock me, because you must know some very powerful people. You must have met them. Certainly, if you know our benefactor, you must know some very powerful people. I'm surprised.
No, you are not wrong.
And yet you don't know anybody that can do this kind of magic? Are you sure?
No. Such... His accent sounds almost Kalish? But the design is wrong for that. It seems older. This technology is generations beyond anything I've ever seen. I've heard rumors that the Star Elves were experimenting with non-localized intelligence, but maybe.
Star elves? Have I heard of the star elves before, DM?
Make a history check.
Yeah, buddy.
Actually, can I do a history check as well to see if maybe that rings a very distant bell?
100%. Do either history or insight.
It was almost a natural 20, but it's another 22.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, no, I'm right. It's
Both my
22.
history and insight are -1s, so let's see how it goes.
Oh,
Oh, that's an 18.
Nice. Yeah, Dr.
And
Barrows.
I went with insight because I figured it's more like I'm searching into my personal memory banks.
100%. That's kind of what I was going for with that. Yeah, Dr. Barrows, you know that the Star Elves occupy a city that is nestled inside a demiplane and on a 22, you know that there is some sort of construct that guards the gate in between Faerun and that realm. Beyond that, that's all you've heard.
rad.
Riddle. Trying to look back introspectively into your memory banks, you meet some resistance internally of trying to piece together your past and the images that you get of the war for which you were created comes back to you in flashes of images, and you get a looking back, you think of the first face that you saw who was giving you your hammer, and you remember a human face. So this if the Star Elves were behind your construction, they were not your immediate superiors.
Okay. Okay, yes. I remember the face that gave me my hammer was human. When I say the face that gave me the hammer, I do not mean he gave it to me with his face.
Right. Human. You, my friend, are truly a riddle. One to which I am very interested to know the answer. I will have to reach out to some of my colleagues.
And Your Honor, if you wouldn't mind, I would be very interested in sharing in any information that you find upon our return, of course.
Of course.
If you don't mind.
That does remind me. And he gets up and says, please follow me. And he leads you all into his library. where there are again some very comfortable seats, and you see him scanning his shelf until he lands on an old, worn leather journal that he pulls from the shelf. Says, I have recently come into possession of this journal. Riddle, you reminded me of this. This journal once belonged to a Chultan wizard. It was sadly recovered near his body in the jungle. From what I can glean from his journal, he was doing an anthropological study on the Batiri goblins.
Could you spell that, DM?
Batiri.
Thank you.
Goblins. A local tribe that have been causing us problems. But what interests me is that he makes reference to traveling with a shield guardian construct that he calls Vorn, Vorn, which he controlled through a command amulet. Now, we have located Vorn, but no sign remains of the amulet, and so he remains inert. If, in your travels through the jungles, you find Vorn's command amulet, and you bring both the construct and the amulet back to me, I am willing to offer in trade one of my old spellbooks. 15 spells. And he hands you the journal, opened to a sketch of the amulet. Let me.
Sorry, DM, the construct was named Vorn, Vorn.
Correct.
Oh, the
He had-
construct was named Varn.
Varn.
Vorn, Vorn.
V-O-R. Okay.
Who had a command amulet.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, you said I'm gonna give you one of my old spell books, and Junie had an aneurysm.
Nina sees her about to absolutely lose her shit and just kind of pats her on the shoulder to connect her with reality again.
Thank you.
But there in the Lauren Links channel is an image of the command amulet. Arg signed me out of D&D Beyond. So I can show our audience what that looks like.
Cool.
Just a second.
Hold, please. Your call is important to us.
Keep vamping. We've almost traced the call.
Zoom, enhance.
Okay. Scenes. Amulet. Bow. Loading amulet. Could not load. But why?
Wow.
Why? Oh well. It looks like an amulet.
It looks like a shield. It looks like a little shield on a.
Yeah,
on
it's a little shield amulet.
Thanks, DM.
It looked all neat. It was on like a little
hold it
piece
up.
yeah.
No,
yeah,
it does
there
look
it
cool.
is.
It's
go.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
there
it
it is. There it is.
Thank you,
It
Hannah.
saved the day.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
You
It
got
does-
it.
it does
Sometimes
look
low
really
tech's the way to
cool.
go.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Judy is like hyperventilating right now. Like, oh my god, one of your old spell books? What an honor! Like, absolutely making a fool out of herself. Oh my god. Oh my god, we have to find that. I looked at everybody. We have to find that.
Yes, Doctor. We will attempt to do so. Sorry, sir. Is there a way you'd like to be addressed? Your
Please call me Wakanga.
Wakonga. You said that the construct had been located. Does anyone know where?
Yes, and he. Do you have a map that I can show you?
Yes!
And
Judy pulls it out immediately.
I see that. Thank you very much. And he pulls out the map and marks it where they located Vorn, and it is approximately. And I'll mark this on y'all's map in a little bit, but it's not too far from Port Nyanzaru. It's sort of I think directly south of Port Nyanzaru, near River Soshentar.
Soshentar.
Cool.
Like by Camp
there
Righteous?
it is. I see it. Yeah, it's actually closer to yeah, it's west of Camp Righteous on the other side of the river.
Cool.
West of Camp Righteous.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I'll mark what specific hex it's on for y'all when we get there. Yeah, so he marks where Vorn was found, and so you have that, and you have the sketch of the amulet.
So, if I might ask, what are your plans? What are your how are you planning to go about finding the source of this terrible curse?
Well, I was hoping to ask you about that, Your Honor. I was wondering if we know that, of course, it seems as though the source of this curse is coming from Chult itself. But of course, now that we're here, we were wondering if you can give us a better sense of the direction that we need to be going in. So, should we be heading, west over? And she kind of references the map. Should we be heading west over to like Port Castiglar? Or should we head straight to where Mesro was supposed to be? And she kind of points to the map just a little bit further south, or even north of Fort Beluarian. And any of those places you would suggest trying out first, perhaps?
The area around Fort Beluarian has been pretty well documented. I would hope that the Flaming Fist would have informed us if they had found anything untowards in that area.
Yes, and that actually does remind me. I remember, Pete remembers from last session. I heard a rumor. That we are going to need to procure a charter of exploration. Otherwise, the Flaming Fists are going to come down on us pretty hard. Is that something that you can help us procure so that we are not interrupted in our search?
The Flaming Fist. Let us say they have a expanded view of their importance in this region.
Oh. Gives a wink. I see. I take your meaning.
However, it is true that if you come across any of the flaming fists in the wilderness and you are without one of these documentations, you are likely to have a hard time. They have been known to confiscate goods. However, even with this writ of passage, the fine print says that by having one of these pieces of paper, you also agree to give over 50% of whatever you find in the jungles to the Flaming Fist.
Creative.
Well, it is always a matter of the fine print.
May I ask, what size group do they typically travel with out in the jungle? Like, is it, a legion of them all together traipsing around, or would it be a group of 4 or something like that, or is it really variable?
Typically, they go out in smaller groups. Chult is difficult to navigate in any large numbers. A smaller group is a little easier to maneuver in these environments. You typically see them in groups of between 3 and 5.
Oh, so we can just fight them and then not give them what we find, right? We can, and she'll look at the whole group. We can do that. Riddle is strong, and I am, me, and you are you, and we can do that.
I certainly did not encourage you to do this. Any winks?
I don't want to give over 50% of whatever we find. No. We work hard for what we get, and
A valid opinion.
I will fight if you tell me to.
I believe that we will not then be attempting to procure one of these writs of adventure or exploration.
Such is your prerogative.
Well, and I do appreciate that, Your Honor, but I think that we would be better off perhaps going about this our own way.
I don't think you want half a amulet. So, I mean...
And you are certainly right about that. I want to keep that whole amulet for myself. That is the truth.
So, beyond avoiding the Flaming Fist, what are your plans?
Oh, well, I think our plan here could be best described by Kufira, who feels very confident about her abilities of exploration in the wild. Kufira?
I sort of thought, if we're looking for some sort of death curse, perhaps head in the direction where the dead things are.
Well,
I'm not sure it's a detailed plan per se, but the undead are not typically very skilled at covering their tracks, at least to my knowledge.
Well, you will certainly find no shortage of the undead in the jungles. Some places, perhaps more frequently than others.
So we start there, see what we can find. And, I don't know, I've never explored these particular jungles before, so it may take us a bit to get a feel for the place, but...
And what sort of provisions have you procured already?
Wilhelmina just holds up her pouch of 50 gold.
I think you could say we're in the exploratory stage of planning.
I understand.
Sindra gave us some information, sort of a loose sense of what she was hiring us for, but it was not particularly detailed. So we sort of fact-finding, information gathering. If you were about to set out into the jungles of Chult in search of constructs and amulets and death, what would you start with?
What would I start with? I believe, personally, being someone who has spent most of his life in a city, I would find someone who has more knowledge of the wilds. Although, perhaps in your case, you already have that person.
Kafira will take a look out of the corner of her eye towards Dr. Barrows and
Jealous.
give a little
Was intensely looking at you like maybe seal the deal.
I just want to point out that when you started that sentence, when you said, we asked, what are you going to need with you? You started your sentence by saying, being someone. I thought you were saying beans. That's the number one thing we got to get. If you're going into the jungle, get beans.
Beans, bacon, whiskey, lard, fast food group.
Definitely important.
Kafira is having a war with herself.
But apart from that, most of the supplies that you could want, I imagine you would be able to find in the Red Bazaar. Unfortunately, wilderness exploration is not my area of expertise. Now, if you would ask me how to navigate a business negotiation, that is my favorite terrain.
The guides that we've heard of are expensive. You can negotiate that, maybe help?
I imagine that certain negotiations would be, depending on the guide. The rules of wilderness guides are controlled by one of the other merchant princes. And anyone you see that is offering their services in, say, one of the taverns, must be vetted by him. And they have a rather strict code that they must follow in order to maintain their positions here in Port Nyanzaru.
So if perhaps we were approached by one of these wilderness guides in a tavern, as you say, we would need to have them vetted by another one of these merchant princes before we could even hire them?
Let us say that if they are publicly advertising their services, the chances that they have already been vetted by the merchant prince is pretty high. He tends to have a dim view of people poaching on his territory.
Yes, I can imagine. Well, Honorable Merchant Prince, I do hate to bring this up, but as I'm sure you can guess, we were approached by somebody in a tavern And this person mandated a price to us that, quite frankly, we cannot afford. Is this something that you are able to assist with in our quest so that we can mutually advantageous for both of us so that we might complete it in a timely fashion?
Of course, of course. I understand that such important quests are not inexpensive. Unfortunately, my position being what it is, I am not in a position where I can offer anything for free.
What do you want?
You can't have Riddle. He's my friend.
Yeah, he's my assistant. Unfortunately, I can't. Fortunately, I can't offer him, put him on table.
I mean, if he can't help us get a guide, oh well, we'll have to muddle through. What a shame.
Such are the constraints of my position. I can, however, point you in a direction, perhaps, that would enable you to perhaps raise funds in a timely manner.
Oh,
Have you heard of the dinosaur races here in Port Nyanzaru?
I don't believe we have. No.
They are a weekly event that occurs around the streets of the city. And they are immensely popular. It is well known that a stream of gold changes hands around this event. That is where I would look, were I to wish to perhaps raise a large sum of funds in a short amount of time.
I see.
Not without risk, of course.
Well, of course. Is one of these races happening in the near future, perhaps?
As luck would have it, they are. I believe there is one in. I believe there is the two-legged and four-legged races are tomorrow afternoon, and the unchained races are the day after.
Unchained?
Unchained.
Usually, in these races, it is forbidden for the dinosaurs to fight each other. In the unchained races, these restrictions are lifted.
I see. Well,
It is quite a spectacle.
I would
If
imagine.
nothing else, I would recommend at least being a spectator.
Well, do we think that we have 2 days to spare on our quest? I know I am eager to get going, but perhaps a 2-day sinking 2 days now would save us more than 2 days if we were able to get a guide.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea.
I
Kavira?
agree with you.
Now, there are a couple of options for ways to participate in these races. You can, of course, bet on the racers themselves, or there is an opportunity to rent a mount and participate directly in the races themselves. There is a sizable prize awarded to the winners of these races, in addition to whatever wagers you might place on the outcome.
Now that is intriguing.
I thought it might be.
Riddle has no idea what's going on, but out of character, I want to ride a dinosaur.
Ephira,
Yeah.
the wind that always slightly lifts her hair had started to sort of like send it straight back the more we talk about like hiring someone else to get us through the jungles. Because Hannah might know that that's a great idea. Kafira does not. So she's become like
It's up to y'all.
prickly. And then the mention of riding this creature she's never seen. And again, I don't think Kafira is a very measured person in her responses to things. I think
Fair.
she's used to being kind of on her own in the woods or like a little ways ahead of the pack where no one can see her face. So she's not necessarily like a great actor. So I think you can pick up on like the icy disconnect from where this conversation had been going to the sudden like, oh yeah, let's ride dinosaurs.
Yeah, Wilhelmina wants to eventually get to become a dinosaur, so she's all in.
Incredible. Great. So Wakanga takes another sip from his glass and goes, is there anything else that I can help you with?
Well, I would I was interested in visiting the temple of Savras. Does one need some sort of pass to get in there, or is it free?
To enter, no, it is open to all worshippers.
In order to get into their library, do I need some?
To get into the library, might need a donation.
A donation. How sizable of a donation are we talking about here?
Nothing too major. I would probably say, off the top of my head, 25 gold.
All right.
So, it's not too terribly expensive.
No. Thank you.
That is an interesting avenue, though, of the divination priests there might be able to give you some good advice.
Oh, well, I'm glad you approve, Your Honor.
Every time Dr. Barrows says Your Honor, you just see Kafira like just twitch. He says we could call him Wakanga.
At some point, when Wilhelmina clocks the twitch, she'll lean really close to Kafira and whisper, "She's almost as bad as me last night."
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't remember anything, but I know it was bad.
Oh my
Amazing.
god!
Thank you so much for your time, Wakanga.
Of course. Any time you want to enjoy my hospitality, simply send word.
Very pleased to meet you. Thank you very much, Mr. Wakanga, sir.
Such
Absolutely.
a pleasure to meet you, Your Honor. Such a pleasure.
Absolutely. And may Tao bless your journey.
And also with you. Yes.
Wonderful.
As soon as we're like away from him,
Mhm.
I'm going to lean over because I've been planning this like ever since the conversation got around to me. I'm just gonna lean over to Dr. Juniper and I'm gonna try to ask her. It's like, so what did he say about me? It's like I'm not understand. I don't understand him. You guys were you guys were saying stuff about me, but I don't know what's going on. But if I'm waiting for you to translate. What do I'm asking you. What is there something that I should know now?
About yourself, darling?
Yes.
Oh, well, we were just discussing. I'm sorry, this cat is in my way. We were just discussing the possibility that you were created by star elves, which I've never seen a star elf before, but they occupy this city that's nestled in a demiplane, and they do have constructs that are similar to you, but perhaps not you, we're not quite sure, that guard the entrance to their domain that connects into Faerun. So perhaps that's what y'all were doing, but maybe not, because you said that the first face that you remember was a human face, so that doesn't quite line up with the star elf theory, but exciting stuff.
But he said I am not an object.
No, you aren't. No, because the identify spell did not work on you. Isn't that fascinating?
I do not know. What if I am not an object? What am I?
Well, there are lots of different designations that you could be if you ain't an object. You could be, theoretically, you could be a place. You could. Now, I know it. Now, I know it. I see y'all laughing at me. I see y'all.
Of all the things I thought.
All this time spent asking, who am I? But I never thought to ask, where am I?
I see y'all laughing at me, but I can't rule that out. All right? Proper research etiquette dictates that I must maintain all the possible options, and he could be a place. He could have things
ruled it out.
He could have things going on inside him that we don't even know about.
But why go to place before person?
Because that was obvious. Of course he could be a person. Of course he could be a person, but we need to consider all of the options.
Right.
I don't understand why I am the only one who thinks like this. Did y'all go to school?
Maybe it's
Person,
just
place, thing. We rule out thing. We go to place.
just an idea. He's an idea. He's not a person. He's not a place.
Thank you, Wilhelmina. He could also be an idea. We don't know.
Riddle, you're my favorite noun today. Which is a person, place, thing, or idea. It could be any of those. And you're my favorite one right now. Okay?
Oh.
I have a
Thank you,
feeling.
friend Wilhelmina.
I have a feeling that we are, perhaps when we meet this other construct, we are going to get some very valuable information on you, Riddle. And I'm personally extremely excited about that. And it does partially have to do with we are going to find information about you, Riddle. It also has to do with the fact that I might get a spell book from that man, and I'm very excited about that.
Dr. Barrows, is all you want a spell book?
Kate knows what you're doing. Judy is totally oblivious. Said, what do you mean?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
All right. Totally doesn't care.
I'm not ready to stop laughing about being a place.
Totally oblivious.
Put it in quotes.
That is going in quotes immediately.
Put it in the quote sheet. Well, you could be a place.
Incredible.
But as we go through, now that we have gold, first thing I'm also going to go to, actually this I'll ask Kafira. I'm going to hold up my bag of gold and say, how do I buy water?
Well, you find someone who's selling it, and you ask for some, and you exchange what's in the bag for the. You know what? Let's go together. I'll walk you through it.
Ok dok artichoke.
Hmm.
Can we find a water vendor?
Okay. Water itself is pretty easily available in the city. There's several public fountains.
But I want like containers, like
yeah, and as far as water skins, easily enough. You can find one in the Red Bazaar, and that will, huh?
That's where we're going. The Red Bazaar.
Yeah, that's where you're. That's the main kind of marketplace.
Right. Yeah.
And also where your inn is located, so you're pretty familiar with that part of town.
Cool.
Hey, producer Maui just wants to let you all know that that's already been clipped and is in the Discord. It is entitled "He Could Be a Place."
Oh, I'm so
Perfection.
happy to provide excellent content, Maui.
Perfection.
Are we gonna do a shopping episode? Shopping trip?
You certainly could.
Because I think that Kate forgot that as part of session 0, DM John told us that a big part of this campaign was gonna be managing resources. I was like, oh right, we actually do need to go buy things before we set out into the wilderness.
And I'm just buying enough. I'm buying water for morning after. I'm buying morning after water.
Great. Yeah, you can get a water skin for 2 silver pieces.
How many silver pieces and a gold again?
10.
Okay. So I'll get 5 of those.
Great.
DM.
Mhm.
A question for you.
Yes.
Would it mayhaps be possible for us to take a bio break?
I was just thinking the same thing.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna go on a brief intermission, and when we come back, shopping episode? ? We'll find out. See you then.
The curse worsens. The world suffers. We're running out of time, and you put our fates, the fate of the world, in the hands of these amateurs. We've sent so many to die in those jungles. What's for more?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
the free coast. How I've missed you. Ain't no flags flying here. Here we got folks that live by their own code. Gall, grit, gunpowder, and lead. 10 years ago, I was thrown in jail by the Wormwood Company. They took everything from me. So, I'm gonna take everything from them. But I need a new gang. Reckon it'll take all sorts. The good, the bad, and the arcane. Once upon a time, for unremarkable children, found a tree hollow in London town. They emerged in a world of magic and wonder, and embarked on an epic adventure to save the Ember of Discory.
The curse worsens. The world suffers. we're running out of time, and you put our fates, the fate of the world, in the hands of these amateurs.
We've sent so many to die in those jungles. What's for more?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
The Free Coast. How I've missed you. Ain't no flags flying here. Here we got folks to live by their own code. Gall, grit, gunpowder, and lead. Years ago, I was thrown in jail by the Wormwood Company. They took everything from me. So, I'm gonna take everything from them. But I need a new gang. Reckon it'll take all sorts. The good, the bad, and the arcane. Once upon a time. For unremarkable children. Found a tree hollow in London town. They emerged in a world of magic and wonder, and embarked on an epic adventure to save the Ember of Discory.
the curse worsens. The world suffers. We're running out of time, and you put our fates, the fate of the world, in the hands of these amateurs.
We've sent so many to die in those jungles.
Gonna make it a lot easier. Hello and welcome back to Tomb of Annihilation. We're so glad you're here with us. When last we went on break, our heroes had just finished up their meeting with the merchant prince Wakanga Otamu, and are on their way to the Red Bazaar to look for supplies and whatever else they might need for their journey. I'm gonna ask whoever wants to make a investigation or survival check.
I'll make a survival check.
I will also make a survival check.
I will make an investigation check.
Same.
Now, my lovely dice, if you could be nice to me, just
Oh,
once.
that was good.
Okay.
That's a 25.
I had a 17 investigation.
Amazing.
18 survival.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's a 10.
Wow, Kate, you were just batting 1,000 today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Incredible.
I roll really good when I have to roll history.
Wilhelmina and Riddle, and also Kafir, I suppose. Kafir helped.
I did a little. I tried.
Yeah, you helped. Between the three of you, you figure out that, and by asking around and sort of gauging what sort of supplies y'all would need out there in the jungle, you come to the conclusion that in order to have enough supplies to last a reasonable amount of time out in the wilderness, the amount of weight that would be is going to necessitate purchasing a beast of burden. Specifically in this terrain, you're going to need a triceratops.
Hell yeah.
I thought I wasn't that the original thing that I was more or less brought into the crew to be their beast of burden.
100%, and you're definitely still going to play that role, but with in order to not weigh you down too much so that you sink into the mud, y'all are gonna have to spread out some of that weight.
Okay. I was wondering if we could just get like a bag of holding for my chest compartment.
That's also an option if you wanted to get it.
What's going to be
get a bag of holding that would certainly assist in the weight management.
I don't think we can
option.
afford that yet.
I was like, I think those are really expensive.
Speaking of really expensive, a triceratops is going to run you 500 gold.
Woo! Yes!
So that on top of all of the expenses for your provisions is definitely going to be more funds than you currently have.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Let's look into these dinosaur races then.
Oh, yeah.
Are we gonna win some cash?
Yeah. Would you guys like to try and find out more information on that? On the dinosaur races?
Yeah, 1000%.
Before they get started tomorrow.
Yes.
Great. Go ahead and anyone who wants to can make either an investigation or persuasion check.
I will be making an investigation check. Hey, that's actually good.
I'm bad at both of those.
It's a 21.
That's I got a nat 1 with my -1 modifier, so that is a 0. 0
Incredible.
I got 13
for investigation. I'm looking
for
up.
investigation. Or
Riddle is currently trying to investigate a small child, trying to get information on these dinosaurs on the gambling scene in Port Nyanzaru.
Kafira got an 11 persuasion, so I think she was starting to talk to someone and then just left to deal with Riddle and the child.
Perfect. All right, so a 21 is going to get you to you see somebody working on setting up the course for the race tomorrow. And they hand you
They hand me something? Oh my goodness.
They do. They hand you the bill for or the advertisement for who is going to be racing in the races tomorrow. And I'm gonna go ahead and copy that and paste that in the chat.
Brad, the Discord chat?
Yeah, Lauren links.
Cool. Two-leg banana candy, jungle princess, and then four-leg Ooptau's favorite, amazing, on a hot streak, grung stumper, mountain thunder, aging, Dimetrodon? Dimetrodon, thank you.
And then in the Unchained race,
Big honker!
Big
oh my
honker.
god! Bone cruncher, nasty boy, and Scarback. Dude, we have to go to the Unchained race just to see these guys. That's so hilarious. Oh my goodness. Okay, so tomorrow, I guess
they also give you the lead to go check out the dinosaur pens.
Okay.
To talk to the stable master there to see what the options are for if you want to actively participate in the races, what kind of dinosaurs are available to ride.
Okay.
Oh, gee, I don't know if any of us want to actively participate in the dinosaur. I'm kidding. Yes, let's.
It's an option.
Is this person who has been so helpful in giving me information able to give me information on the stakes of tomorrow in terms of like odds and betting and how much money I could win?
Yeah. I just had it. Yeah, each of the dinosaurs listed there have different odds to win. And so different payouts for gambling on them. Here it is. So the least risky bet is for Big Honker. The odds for him are 7-1.
Okay.
And the most risky wager would be Mountain Thunder, who is the odds on him are 1 in 7.
Okay. Because he's the aging dinosaur.
Right.
Got it. Okay.
I kind of want to try riding maybe. Wait, hang on. So are these? Do all of these dinosaurs? Do they already have jockeys, or are we allowed to?
Yeah,
step
all those dinosaurs already have jockeys.
Okay.
And so you'd have to ask the stable master for what other types of dinosaurs are available for newcomers.
Okay.
You do know that as a newcomer in the race, your odds are going to be summarily pretty risky since you're an unknown entity. So anyone who is racing for the first time also gets 1 in 7 odds.
Okay.
Okay.
So, do any of y'all have any animal handling skills?
I mean, you'd think, but
But no.
I mean, I have a positive modifier, but I'm not proficient.
Does anybody have any spells?
Actually, I'm pretty good with animals, and also I can talk to them.
Oh.
So Mm-hmm.
Does anybody have any performance enhancing spells? No?
Nope.
Yeah, animal handling is going to be the main skill used in dinosaur racing for sure.
Do we know what the prize pot is? Is it just like what you win on a bet, or is there like prize money?
There is prize money. The max on bets that you can bet at a time is 500 gold.
Shit.
And that's how much you put in. How much you get back is determined on what you're betting on.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And I'll get back to you on the prize money.
Cool.
So if we all contributed 5 gold for a total of 20 gold to bet on something, and we bet it on Wilhelmina, since I think that she'd be our best bet to ride a dinosaur, because she can talk to dinosaurs.
Yeah, I can talk to him or her, and I mean I can talk to all of them. I am me, but when it comes to animals, I'm a lot better at talking shit actually. So maybe I could psych them out.
Oh, so you're thinking that maybe you could talk to an animal and like get inside its head and make it do bad?
Yeah.
Demetra,
And then encourage mine.
your mother.
All right. Well, what if we all contributed 10 gold, we could potentially get 280 gold, but we need 500 to get a Triceratops.
So here, I mean, we all just got 50, right? And then what we had before, which I know for me was not a lot. But my peepaw always said, put a little money on the long shot. Not a lot, but a little, because it pays a lot on the off chance you get something.
Yeah.
So I think maybe do that for at least one of them that isn't me, and then also I'm a long shot if it's okay if I do it, and also some safer bets probably aren't bad.
DM, am I doing this math wrong? Where I say if I'm, betting 20 and the odds are, 1 in 7.
Mhm.
If I'm betting 20 and I win my bet, that means I'm multiplying my bet by 7 and I get
That's correct.
140.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we need 500 divide, even if we bet it on the best, like the biggest pot possible, we'd have to contribute 71 gold.
And there are 3 races that for you to potentially bet on.
Okay.
There's the
So we can
two-legged
win
race,
some and then win
four-legged
some more
race,
and then win
the
some
undead.
more.
Okay. DM, are the 3 races the 2-leg, the 4-leg, and the unchained? Is that what you're referring to?
Mhm.
Across 2 days? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And I imagine the pot or the prize for the unchained is probably higher than the chained.
Definitely, yeah, because it's riskier for the owners of the dinosaurs, as there's a higher chance of them getting injured. So the incentive is more for the unchained.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm trying to think about how we can get to 500 gold, let alone if we want to get a guide for 150.
What if there's a shitty Triceratops that's cheaper? Or like an old one or something. Like a normal Triceratops 500. Maybe there's like,
a discount, like a discount Triceratops.
Yeah. Like maybe he's got a bum foot or something.
I just don't understand. I mean, what we're getting for this job is not even going to cover the cost.
Well, I'm getting my family not dying, so that's really what I'm in it for.
Yeah, Kafira.
Your mileage may vary a little bit, actually.
What a price
Give a shit about Wilhelmina's family. Said Kafira was an altruist. I don't know if you're going to hire someone for a job. Well.
Well, should we just go ahead and on and bet? Gambling is not really my forte.
Yeah, I've never done it before, but I'm kind of a little bit excited.
I mean, I started the day without the 50 gold I currently have in this pouch, so I suppose if I end the day without the 50 gold I currently have in this pouch, I'm not worse off than I started.
That's true.
DM, between Banana Candy and Jungle Princess, is there a dinosaur that is riskier to bet on?
Yeah, Jungle Princess
Okay.
is the second most risky at 5-1 or 1-5.
1 to 5. Okay.
And
You only say in D&D.
So in order of riskiness, you've got Mountain Thunder at 1 to 7, Jungle Princess at 1 to 5, Nasty Boy at 1 to 3, Starback at 1 to 2, Grung Stomper at even.
Okay.
And then Bone Cruncher at 2 to 1, Banana Candy at 3 to 1, Uptow's Favorite at 5 to 1, and Big Hunker at 7 to 1.
Okay.
So those would be you would take your wager and divide it by that number, and that's how much you would get back, including what you put in.
Okay, got it. I think that we should bet on Jungle Princess. These races are happening tomorrow, right, DM?
Correct.
Okay.
Do we have in-game knowledge of the aside that the jockey for Jungle Princess is frightened, or is that meta knowledge that our characters don't have?
That is knowledge that you gained from your investigation check.
Okay.
So I say if we... Well, for one thing, I'm headcanon, the jockey is nervous because last year they were in the Unchained race and they're still like terrified. Like, I don't want to go do the dinosaurs again. I don't want to go.
You'll race or we'll break your legs.
But now maybe if that's the one that we want to say, hey, can we ride your dinosaur for you? And then maybe a more confident... maybe a more confident rider will see success with Jungle Princess.
Would
that change the odds?
Yeah, it would lower them.
I want a risky bet.
So it would be more risky. What was I going to say? Oh, right. So Jungle Princess is a Deinonychus, which necessitates a small-sized rider.
So I'd have to do it. No.
Oh, come on, it would be so fun.
No, actually, I think I'm all right not doing that.
For science, Dr. Barrows.
No, I don't see why there is any science to be gleaned, excuse me, from this.
Oh, do you already know all about dinosaurs? You do not need to study them up close?
I do. I know everything that there is to know about dinosaurs, and I don't need to know anymore.
Oh, shit.
I don't.
I believe her. If she said it, I believe her. Not even, Riddle doesn't even try to insight.
All right. Well, Dr. Barrows, I will defer to your wisdom. I do not gamble habitually, and I'm not.
Oh, darling, I don't gamble ever. I don't gamble at all.
Well, you're smart, so.
Oh, well. You're very kind, darling. I think that we should bet on Jungle Princess.
All right.
Since it seems like that will give us the biggest payout, and perhaps our good friend Wilhelmina can get inside the head of this banana candy.
Yeah.
And kind of, mess with its mind, just to make it unconfident and unsure of itself.
Yeah, I can do that if I can get close enough to talk to it.
I think you might need to, do it before the race starts, because it's, a moving target, that might be hard, but I think we could do it. I think we could. DM, do I know how people here feel about race tampering?
Yeah. You know what?
Maybe this is the one, area where they're okay with it?
I was gonna say, I think that they might be fine.
Yeah, it's like...
I'm not hurting the dinosaur, I'm just being mean to it.
Yeah.
Emotionally. It's not roids or anything.
I think that from your roll earlier...
My investigation roll?
You get the impression that the most frowned upon action that you can do in relation to the dinosaur races is to welch on a bet. That's gonna get you with some broken legs. So that's gonna be pretty risky to do that. As far as race tampering, if the race tampering includes the owners of the dinosaurs will probably try to come after you for damages.
For sure.
But as far as head games, that's all fair.
Okay, right.
Okay. Dinosaur whispering is fair play.
Is good. Got it. The other thought that I just had, y'all, is and I don't want y'all to think that I am proponent of criminal activity, but what if we just like stole a triceratops? You know what I mean? Like, what if we just stole it in the middle of the night?
That should be easy. Triceratops are so small and stealthy, and we can just put one in our pocket. No one.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just throwing out ideas.
Perfect crime.
I'm just throwing out ideas because then we'll be gone. You know what I mean? We could just get our supplies, and I could visit the library today. We could, do everything we need to do in town, and then we steal a triceratops, and then we just get out of here. Is that really so crazy? I've just thrown it out.
Yeah, I'll try anything once.
I do think that's crazy, actually, a little bit.
Oh.
I would much rather just go talk to one and see how that goes.
Oh, could you talk to a triceratops and say,
Yeah.
would you like to come with us in the middle of the night?
Well, I can talk to it and make it maybe like an unreasonable dickhole to everybody else, and then maybe they'll let it go for cheap because it's being unruly all of a sudden.
Oh, well, I am intrigued.
We just better hope that its owner can't also talk to it.
By this idea, I am intrigued. Maybe we should do that today.
Okay.
And then if it fails, it don't matter. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's no harm, no foul, and we can just go and do our betting, and we know that we need 650 gold by the end of these 2 days. You know what I mean? So I think we should do that today.
Well, then a thought had occurred to me. I don't know if it's a good thought or not. But I wondered if one of these guides would perhaps sell information for less than their actual services. We could pay them less than the cost of accompanying us to sort of, lend us their expertise in advance.
That's a pretty smart idea. That's good.
Perhaps. But I do an insight check on Kavira to see if she's suggesting this because she's salty that we're very strongly considering getting another guide. I want to know.
Yeah, go for it.
I want to know. Ooh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I do not. It's a 15. It's a combined 15.
Well, I think because I've already said that canonically Kafira is not a great secret keeper on her own face. I think she lives by the mantra, what my face does is none of my business. She absolutely is salty that you want another guide, and she does not want another guide.
Oh, darling, are you feeling like we are not appreciating your services with us?
I'm just saying, I've never gotten anyone else killed.
So you think that if we just had a little bit of a head start from one of these guides that we wouldn't need them, or we wouldn't need to spend the coin?
I mean, how different could it really be than where I've already been? I am a very well-traveled individual. I'll have you know, I'm still alive. I've encountered quite a few difficulties and survived all of them. So I don't know what the big deal is just because it's, undead hordes or whatever.
Sure. If you feel that strongly about it, Wilhelmina and Riddle, what do you think about foregoing this guide that we've been talking about?
Well, I guess if I die, then I won't mind if my grandparents do also. So I guess it's kind of fine.
And I know exactly where I am going. I am following you all.
Well, Perhaps that settles it then, Kafira.
Sort of like
We can solicit one of these guys for a little primer on the immediate vicinity.
Perhaps that settles.
again the dichotomy between what Hannah thinks is a good idea and what Kafira is so confident in.
Oh my gosh, so good.
I would just like to say that I think I have a negative modifier to survival. No, I have a +1 to survival. So I have no knowledge of what it's gonna take, and you seem very confident. And I have no recourse to second guess you. So
Of course. Kafira,
are we foregoing the guide?
Wilhelmina will look at Kafira and say, now, if we can't, fix everything that's going on because you get us killed, whatever part of my solar spirit remains will never let yours rest, okay?
that is a bargain
Okay.
I'm completely comfortable making.
Okay. Then okay.
Right. Well, I think that we are going to need to go and speak to one of these guys. They might not sell information to us, dear. I know this is kind of what we're doing now, but we could just say, no, I'm only going to give it to you once we're, out in the wilderness. So what if that happens? Are we still trying to get a guide then? If we can't get some primer on this area? What do you think? You're kind of the expert in this group about exploration of the forest.
If the three of you believe additional assistance is needed, I will leave that up to you.
Gives her like a very pointed look.
Kafira is like, I mean, maybe this needs to be a role, I don't know, but so completely confident in what she is saying.
Okay.
There's like no break, like, now whether it's factually accurate is up to interpretation, but her version of facts is there is not a single crack in her belief that she has got this and needs no help whatsoever. She doesn't even think that you should spend money getting someone else's expertise. Like, she's good to go. Like, give her the map and send her in the jungle. Like,
She's gonna crush it.
that is her demeanor in this conversation.
All right. Well, it sounds like we have some goals for the day. We are gonna make a Triceratops be such a pain in the ass that its handler might just give it to us for free.
I love Dungeons and Dragons.
And we are... And then we are gonna try and go back to that same bar where we met that woman. Well, you met her. I didn't meet her, but you met her. And we are gonna try to solicit some information from her for cheap.
Yes, we will solicit the woman in the bar.
Should we split up?
Yes.
I personally do not know a thing about animals. I don't mind telling y'all. I would rather go talk to the woman in the bar and then leave the animals up to Wilhelmina and Riddle.
I think that's an excellent plan.
Okay. So then Wilhelmina, you know animals. Do you know anything about placing bets? Because Riddle knows nothing about one, animals, two, society.
True. Yeah. Wilhelmina is very sheltered, so she knows nothing about placing bets, but she does know creatures. So if you put her around creatures that she can talk to and maybe persuade, then maybe she'll feel like throwing some money down.
Okay, so who knows how to play? Who knows how to play? So Wilhelmina, you know how to work with animals. I know how to
Carry
be
things.
muscle. Yeah, I know how to hit things and intimidate, to protect Wilhelmina while she's doing animal stuff. Who here knows how to place bets? Who here knows how to gamble?
I don't think anybody does.
Mm-mm.
Riddle, do it.
Might be a problem.
This is the path
who
we
knows
found
how to
ourselves
solicit
on.
women? Okay, then who knows how to solicit women in a bar?
I would say Kufira, if anybody.
I may have solicited a woman once or twice. I like to try new things, so sue me.
Incredible.
All right. Ready, set,
All right.
break.
Perfect. Team Triceratops. We'll start with you. So the two of you head over towards the dinosaur pens, and meet up with an owner of one of the stables. You come across a half-orc man who is currently currently feeding time for the carnivorous dinosaurs, and you see him letting a couple of live goats loose in the enclosure for them to chase down, to give them a little bit of enrichment in their enclosure. Yeah. And he turns around, dusts off his hands, and turns to you and says, "Well, hello. Are you looking to purchase an animal today? What is your
Potentially. My companions and I will be traveling out into the jungle here in a few days. And we're kind of, looking
So you
at
are looking for a pack animal then?
Yes.
Wonderful. I have a lovely selection of both Triceratops and Ankylosauruses here that you could peruse. How much? What is the this? It's just the two of you that are going.
Oh no, there are four of us.
Ah.
But
then you're most likely looking for the Triceratops then.
Yes.
That's going to be a little bit more. The Ankylosauruses are very sturdy, but unfortunately cannot handle the amount of weight that a party of your size would require. So we're looking at the Triceratops, and I have a lovely herd over here, and he brings you over to one of the grazing areas that he's got set up, and you see two large Triceratops that and two younger Triceratops that are their horns are just starting to grow in, and the stable master says, "Well,
You're probably looking at. I don't think the young ones are quite ready for jungle excursions just yet, but I have a couple of lovely options for you here. You're more than welcome to examine them if you wish.
How long have they been here? Could you tell me anything about their temperament? And I don't suppose, given the nature of the jungles, that you do rentals.
Unfortunately, no, not for
I figured.
not for jungle excursions. No.
Yeah. Had to.
Yes, if you are looking for something for the races, that would be something else. But for jungle excursions, no, it's going to be a pay to own sort of deal. Right. But as far as the temperament of these Triceratops, they I work very hard to desensitize them to various, to keep them from being spooked by things. So they're going to be level-headed and calm in a crisis, which is a very important trait that you're going to need in any animal that is going to be following you into the jungles.
Sure. Yeah, I think I'll inspect them. I don't think we'll be purchasing today, but we wanted to come and take a look at what was here.
Absolutely, it's a big decision. Please take your time.
Thank you so much. And she will walk over to the Triceratops, and she will do her best to subtly cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check for me.
Cool. That is, come on, D&D Beyond. 15.
15. Yeah, you do not appear to be noticed by the stable master as you complete your spell, and you're able to talk with the animals.
So I walk up to the first one, kind of approaching it so it can see me. I'm not sneaking up on it. And just say, "Oh, hey, buddy. How are you today?"
Hey. I'm all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Oh, that's great.
How do you feel about going out in the jungle?
Oh.
Do you miss it out there?
I've never been out.
You've never gotten to go?
No, I live here.
Okay.
It's nice here.
It is nice here.
Yeah, lots of grass.
Yeah. There's different kinds of grass and leaves and things to eat in the jungle.
Oh.
All kind of stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Stuff you can't get here.
Wow.
Yeah. So my friends and I are looking for somebody like you to help us go out in the jungle. And we would be happy to let you eat all the kinds of grasses you could find, all the different stuff that would be tasty. But here's the thing, I need your help.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
What do you need help with?
So between today and tomorrow, could you act like you were scared of everything?
What do you mean?
So, like, if you hear any sounds, like, act like you're upset. Or if a new person comes by, run away from them real quick. Because maybe if you do that enough, you'll get to come with us.
Oh.
Is that something you think you want to do?
Make either a persuasion or animal handling check.
That will be animal handling for sure. That is a 19.
19. You see the Triceratops go,
Well, he doesn't like it when we get spooked.
I know.
It's
That's why
not-
he might let you come with us. Because he doesn't like it, but we don't mind it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's lots of good things to eat in the
So
jungle.
many.
Oh. Okay. So I need to get spooked a lot more.
Yeah.
And then I can come with you to the jungle.
I think maybe. Hopefully.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that sounds kind of fun. Well, thanks for.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
I mean, person.
Good job. And I'll look at the owner who probably walked a little bit away tonight and say, excuse me, I thought you said you desensitized your
my
animal.
goodness. Oh yeah, please. And he sort of gets in between you and the Triceratops and starts trying to calm it down. And as soon as he touches the Triceratops, it flinches and huffs and sort of dances away from him. And he's like, whoa, easy.
I'm going to run over and pick up Wilhelmina, like, out of the way for safety.
Thank you, Riddle, for keeping me safe. I don't know what kind of place you're running here, sir. But for this kind of behavior, those prices are exorbitant.
I am so sorry. This this never happens. I assure you, they are normally the most well-tempered beasts. Something must be happening outside of the usual here. I must but I guarantee you, if you come back tomorrow, you'll be able to. I'll have him calm down by then, and
Okay.
you can see him as he normally is.
Okay, thank you very much. And
Absolutely.
we'll leave.
Incredible. Over
That
to
Triceratops is so pure.
He's my best friend now. Sorry, Riddle, you've been replaced.
Too pure for this world that we're about to take him
I don't
into.
want to take him into the jungle.
So
traumatize
pure.
the poor Triceratops.
You just want to eat
Triceratops.
good grass.
If we end up taking this Triceratops into the jungle, everybody needs to lay down their fucking lives for this
Absolutely.
Triceratops, okay?
Triceratops' baby.
Triceratops is baby. Everybody protect the Triceratops. Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
We are all the
Amazing.
Tricera moms
Yes.
taking care of our Triceratops.
The Triceratops is so
That's
good.
our
If we
name.
end up pulling this off and take this Triceratops into the jungle.
Or if we're all its daddy, we could be the Tricerapops.
Yes,
Ooh.
I like it.
Yeah.
Both solid options. For
Yeah.
sure.
Mamas and the papas.
Hmm.
Moms.
Oh my gosh.
Meanwhile,
as we,
across town.
meanwhile, across town, the picking up strange women in bars team is
Air 5.
strange women lobbing scimitars out of lakes. Yeah. So, are you all going back to the Grey Cup, where you had met before, or are you going to the other inns?
Was there any was there any information on the flyer card thing she gave me about how to contact her, or
Yeah. So yeah, there's instructions on the card for where to go and who to ask for in order to track her down. So if you want to track down her specifically, that'd be pretty easy to do.
Might as well, since we've already had a conversation with her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beep boop beep. DM processing.
Beep, beep, beep. Beep.
Yong.
Please hold while your DM processes. Thank you.
Incroyable. So, not that one, which is who I thought it was before, but it is in fact this
like
other
for
one.
me?
Here it is. Iku. Yes, Iku. Great. So yeah, you track down Iku, and she comes down from where she's staying in her rooms that she is letting out in the old city, and she greets you for she agrees to go and meet you for a drink down at the bar, and so meets you over drinks and says,
it is good to see you again. Have you decided to change your mind on seeking a wilderness guide?
Well, it's not so much a change of mind. It's a consistency of resources. We are very interested in your expertise, and if we were able to hire you for the full 30 days, we certainly would. But unfortunately, situations being what they are, we can't. But I did. Your wisdom is worth something, and I was wondering if you would be willing to have a conversation and perhaps give us some of your knowledge, some I don't know, top tips for survival in the jungle, and we could pay you at least your day rate for some information if you would be willing to part with it. I do want to impress upon you, we are not trying to encroach on your territory. We are here for one purpose, and when it's done, we'll be on our way. So there's no matter of trying to set up our own operation. We just want to survive, that's all.
I see. Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
Okay. That's not as bad as I've been rolling. But I only add 2 to it. So 17?
Okay, 17.
That's pretty good. I love that none of us is the face. Nobody has good charisma in this group, which I find absolutely hilarious.
My charisma's not awful, but I'm not proficient in anything.
My charisma is a -1.
Kathira's stats do not back up her confidence. I'm gonna put that right out there.
Incredible. The faceless party.
But we rolled a 17! Yay!
But you rolled a 17, which is great. Okay. So with the 17, you with a 17 and with 5 gold.
Yes. And her drinks.
Sure. So tack on like 4 copper for that.
Okay.
You're going to learn that that in the mountains of Kir Sabal, there is a community of Aarakocra that are usually hostile to outsiders, but if you drop Iku's name, then they should be more friendly to you.
Okay.
And I can mark where Kirsabal is on your map.
Cool.
So just make a note of that, and I'll update that and send it to you.
Okay.
You also learn that near the ruins of Mbala, there is a green hag that has preyed on the villagers there. And she encourages you that if you ever come across this hag, to help rid the world of her evil influence.
Okay. Has she encountered like anything related to this death curse in her travels in the wilderness? Like, does that sound familiar to her at all?
I would say make another persuasion roll for that.
Am I able to lend the help action since this undead is something that I'm extremely interested in?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll that with advantage.
Okay. Well, that's a 2 and a 17, so I will take the 17.
You're welcome.
It was yes, thank you so much. Persuasion again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 19.
Great.
So.
She does not know anything about the death curse, but she does know of an oracle who lives in Oralunga, whose prophetic visions are legendary. And so she would be a good person to try and track down.
Okay.
If you're unsure where to go.
DM, could you tell us where Oralunga is on our map?
Mm-hmm.
If it's available to us now?
Yeah, so Oralunga is and again, I'll update the map for next time.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull up my map. Oralunga yeah, there it is. It is let me look at your map really quick.
I'm not seeing it, so I think it's
I don't see that.
Yeah, I'm just seeing what the nearest
landmark
is. Yeah, okay, so you do see Mbala there, which I mentioned earlier.
Yes.
Oralunga is directly west of Mbala, kind of tucked into the Mistcliff Mountains.
Okay.
Cool.
Rad.
So near-ish where we know that construct was seen, like in the same
In-
general quadrant of the map, at least.
Yeah, in that same portion of the jungle,
Okay.
Cool.
kind of in the shadow of the Mistcliff Mountains.
And so we'd be passing by this green hag in Mumbala.
Right.
Okay. And then Kir Sabal is on the eastern side of the continent.
Yeah.
And that's where the Aarakocra are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Okay. Well, this is great.
Thank you
So
so
if
much.
the Aarakocra give you a hard time, you can drop Iku's name, and that should help you. She after she gives you this information, she looks at you and says, "For judging from context clues of what you are asking me about the death gas,
Mhm.
I wish you good fortune in your quest.
Thank you.
If I could afford to have helped you more, I would."
Well, if we could afford your help, we would have taken it. But thank you for what you have given us.
And who knows, maybe we'll do really good in the dinosaur races tomorrow and we'll come into some money.
Oh. Are you racing or betting?
Oh, I think just betting.
Mm.
Probably for the best.
I would tend to agree.
Well,
I mean, that sounded like a challenge to me, but
well, enjoy your time in Port Nyanzaru, and good luck on your journey.
Thank you.
And with that, we're going to end tonight's episode. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with us, and I hope you enjoyed the story as it is so far. And hopefully next week we can maybe get into a little bit of combat. So stay tuned. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Hey, everybody. We're going to raid our good friend, the Liching Hour. We're big fans of their content here on Twitch, and we hope you are too. Go ahead and give them a big ups in chat. Bye, everybody.